Greetings, fellow traders. Paul here. It's time for the lunchtime market update for Thursday, August the 20th, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we are at the market here today. So SPX, still green on the month, up 4 points today. Quite a rally today. We went from a shooting star candle to a small doji spinning top type candle right here on the weekly chart. Daily chart, we gapped down. Okay, but we were reclaiming the upper trend line for now. Let's see if it's a retest and it works its way back down. But right now, that gives us a trend box. Oh, back in the trend box. So we'll see how that goes here. In fact, let's go ahead and draw that and see where we are. So the top of the trend box is at all-time highs from yesterday. And the low is today's low. So let's see how that goes here on the trend box. Now, if we can push above here, get back to the all-time highs, the trend box goes away. But back in the trend box right there. Let's take the SPY and see how that's behaving here today. So SPY again, so far some super duper low volume, but again, they bought the dip here on it intraday. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. Beautiful stuff, guys. We drew this channel this morning. We provide this to our members for each market. We even mentioned it in the public Twitter, but a great dip buy here at the open on SPY. Members did very well on this, both on the SPY and on the S&P futures. So nice buy right there, right? Pause, right? Inside 5 up to continue its way up here. We got to the top of the signal zone. Now we're kind of chopping around up here a little bit, looking a little bit toppy, but we'll see how that goes. It might come back and retest the top of this trend line and then try to bounce off of that one, or the top of the channel and try to bounce there. Let's take a look at the MES. So MES, very, very similar, right off of these lines, and then made a nice move there into the highs of the day. So good stuff there. Let's take a look at the Qs. So again, guys, it was really the Qs that kind of brought things up right away this morning, right? There's none of this, channel type stuff. I mean, it was just a strong candle at the open, just started bringing things up. So that got us inspired to look at names like AMD, Apple, things like that this morning that did really well, which we'll take a look at here in a minute. So IWM, again, hanging in there above the 15-hour range, so that's a good thing. All right, let's take a look at Apple right here. So members did well with Apple this morning. Again, beautiful breakout. We looked at this potential bull flag, but either way, nice geometric line from the pre-market levels. Nice breakout here. Got to the 15-hour high and broke out of there today. So a nice move on Apple this morning. Tesla was great too. It had some relative strength as well. Now, when Tesla gets tight, you got to take notice, right? So we pointed this out in the Discord. I tweeted this out earlier, the conversation that we had, right? So someone asked if it looked good. I was like, yeah, it looks great, right? So good chance to get to all-time highs, and it did, right? So we were talking about that all morning on the live stream. We're like, hey, if this gets strong, we could really get up to these levels up here, and we blasted through there today. So a really, really nice move on Tesla. So good stuff there. AMD is one of the trades we took, public trades we took for the group, group trades that we took. So nice move on AMD this morning. We love the inside 5 up right here for a strong move on AMD this morning. Those options did really well today. Members also did well on DDOG. So Paul, one of our members, loves to put the Elliott wave counts out there. He also did an Elliott wave count for us on AMD this morning that encouraged us on the long side too. And DDOG was just super strong this morning. If we go to the daily chart on it, right, just breaking out of this consolidation, had that double inside day, and finally gave a nice breakout out of that range right there. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. Let's take a look at Lyft. Okay, so Lyft kind of breaking down a little bit right here. So they just had some news that came out that they are no longer doing operations in California, right? So we have this kind of this head and shoulder-ish type pattern right here. And today's kind of already huge volume on this one. So let's see how that holds into the end of the day. It got a nice flush here down here. Now it's got a big inside 15 candle. So let's see how that goes, see if they try to rally it, or if it's going to see some more downside based on that news. Fortunately, in our group, we've got a channel in there that we got a news feed in there, and we could see this before it came out and able to capitalize on a nice move on that one to the downside. So a couple chart requests out there. So we got Chewy. So Chewy is pretty nice here this morning. Buddy was buying it up this morning. So let's see how this retrace goes on it. It's still kind of consolidating right there at the 8 EMA on the daily chart. McDonald's. So this is a good one. This is definitely on our radar. It got really, really tight last week and gave a nice breakout. It's still holding its 8 EMA on this one. FSLY, we pointed this one out in the public Twitter today. Just a lot of extra strength, a lot of nice strength on this one at the open. Gave a nice 15-hour breakout and got some great follow through on FSLY as it was really, getting pretty complex down here, but it's that tightness, right? That contraction to expansion. So you got a nice move off of that one. Facebook has been pretty hot recently, right? So it's been making big attempts to try to break out of this double inside week range right now. So let's see how that holds for the rest of the week. We've got one more day left on it, but it is giving some explosive moves on the intraday stuff to try to get out of there, right? So it was strong at the open, right? Nice 15-order pop right there, drifting back a little bit right now. So and then Amazon. So Amazon finally got a little bit perky here this afternoon, but not really getting too much energy on that one. So we're just kind of monitoring that and see how it goes. Again, in an inside day yesterday, we failed to really break it down to the downside. So let's see, we're at 50% of that range right now. So let's see if we can get strong and get back above those levels. So good stuff, guys. I hope everybody has a great rest of your trading day. Stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys